Oh gosh. Oh, this is not good. This is not good. Oh no. So I got yellow good to go and working, but this is gonna take a really long time. I'm trying to move 2,000 things, and it's just this. That's all it is. But once it finally clones over, I can get rid of the extra stuff, and be good to go. It's still gonna take a very long time to clone over, though. That's all it's selected. So I don't know what's oh no, it's gonna fall. I need quick. Make sure even if it does fall, that it isn't bad. Ah, where's my block? Okay, there we go. Now if it falls, it's not gonna be bad. This is riveting gameplay with just the lowest possible bit rate, and my FPS just doing stupid things. Why is it doing this? I'm live streaming this just so that I can, I have proof that this game has a few bugs. I'm totally not making a nuke. Okay, I am making a nuke. I just thought it'd be fun. And like it doesn't need to be a nuke. I can get rid of like the nuke part. I can literally just look at this, like use this to look at what people are doing. Alright, this is like the build spotting, but it's new and improved. And also you need to hit a big red switch in a room that you can't access if you're not me. Wait, what? But right now I just want to have a little nuke because this shouldn't crash servers. It's big. However, I have dropped these countless times at this exact size. 2304 blocks. And I've dropped it numerous times. And nothing has ever really gone wrong. It just a little quick lag, little FPS drop. Wait until I get a reaction, and once I do, I get rid of the blocks. That's it. This will be a little bit different, because, yeah, actually, I didn't really think this through. I didn't think this through all the way. I just wanted to make, like, a sort of, like, nuclear launch type of thing. Except instead of launch, it just sends it to the other guy. It says, hey, hold this for me. Boom. And but I mean, just like, yeah. You know what this is? This is hours of work. Okay? I didn't build all of this. I mean, yes, I technically, I built all this, but I didn't build this all for this project. This is literally for a harmless, remote-controlled car that will go around and look at what other people are building. The problem with it is that if they had isolation mode on, I couldn't get the car in there. So I couldn't effectively look at what they were building. I'm still keeping the cameras, so I can still see. And if I hit the button to send it over there, it doesn't blow up the bombs. It doesn't like explode the blocks everywhere. It just Like, you have to hit this to explode it. And, like, right now it's harmless. It's just a bunch of blocks. Okay, is this thing ever going to finish? Please? 597. Oh, it's so slow. What have I done? What have I done? Oh, no. No. Okay, that's fine. Everything is fine. I'm going... Oh, no, I have to wait for this to finish, don't I? Yeah, I do, because it's just going to keep going, like, it's going to just keep doing this. Oh, no, that's bad, that's very bad. Oh, no. Oh, no. I should have just done what I was doing. I mean, whatever. If it finishes, I'll be finally rid of this bugginess, and I will have learned my lesson to not. Okay, just a quick second. I'm gonna go over here and with my choppy. I have a 3060 and a 12th gen Intel CPU. This is just too much, though. So I'm gonna have probably 2 bouncy bombs, 3 of these titanium bombs. I'm gonna have a concrete bomb and an I-beam bomb. However, if I feel like I need a little bit more, you know, if I'm like, I need to really hit this person hard, I might go into this and some of these other ones. That's just a maybe, though. The only one that I'm not going to make one of is brick. As you can see, I've been using a lot of brick. That's because I decided I'm not going to use brick for the bombs. I'm going to use it for anything that is not bombs. So things look kind of clean. Oh, this is bad. This is really bad. I might just leave the server. That might be the only thing I can do here. Okay, we're at 800. Do I stay here, or do I not stay here? I could. No, I'm not. Nope. Nope. Okay, what's the deal with everybody having this one avatar? Actually, what is it? Because, like, literally everybody has it. What's the deal with, like, this green avatar? Oh, I got white. Do I care? No. Usually getting white is a rare thing. I don't care. I got a nuke station that I gotta load in. And it only works when you're at purple team. It doesn't work if you're at white. It doesn't work if you're at red, or yellow, or blue, or black, or green. Only here. So yeah, I estimate it's going to take even longer than the nuclear bomber to load this because of the sheer amount of things it has to load. So with just one bomb, it was at 6,000 blocks. That's pretty intense. Obviously, I used a lot of scale tool, so it's likely not the most accurate thing, but there's like whole buildings and stuff that it's got to load. And then it's got to do all the wiring. I'll show you the wiring again. I call it wiring. I don't know if it's actually called wiring. But, yeah, up here, there used to be a car. Down there, specifically right here, there used to be a chair. That chair would come up here, and there'd be the light switches, and there'd be some switches that were labeled here. You'd send the chair up. You could drive the car. You could go around and look at what people were building. By the way, that only worked on PC. This works on any device because there's no seats. There's no seat controls that you got to do. It's just buttons. There's really only one requirement, and that is that you're not a stupid idiot and you don't spam the button. That's really the downfall of everything. Spamming the button, no. Okay, if you do that, just stop it. Don't. That's a bad thing. I don't know if it's done. Oh, it's still making that one bomb. See, I should have tested it with smaller ones. That would have been a lot better, but instead I decided it'd be smarter to make the bombs and fully move them, like all 2,304 blocks of them. Yeah, I'm pretty stupid. Don't worry, that's only going to be for that one. I'm instead going to build the blocks right there. No, I'm not. I'm going to move it off to the side so that it's easier to select things. Because otherwise I'm going to be here forever, just up and down and up and down. It'd be fast though. It'd be a lot quicker, but I wouldn't I'd have to do it a lot more. And it's a lot of work and stuff, and it'd take maybe even more time. It'd take more effort, and I'm lazy. Okay, there we go. This time, what am I going to do, or what am I going to not do? I'm not going to try and clone it over, like I did before I started this stream. I'm going to actually put in the time to do it the right way. Or the not cheaty way. Alright. First, make sure that this is anchored because I don't want this falling. Don't clone it. Move it over there. Okay. Glue. Unbind the glue. I'll go ahead and bind all the stuff later. I just need the bombs in their places with the explosion, the explosives, because you gotta detonate them. The way these bombs work is, let me just grab my little model here, my little guide model. That's helping me out. So the way these bombs work is, hold on, let me just fill in this side so it just looks like a wall. So, what happens is, where are my bombs now? I get 2 of these, okay, and I bind them to the right thing. And once they're bound, I take them both and I just put them in there. And then they're good to go. So when I hit the thing, it will wait a very long time because, pistons aren't the fastest thing. I might need to select all the stuff here and make it so that the speed is really quick. Otherwise, it might not go too well. Alright. Oh, wait a minute. No, I gotta move this stuff in. Move this stuff into place. There we go. Okay. Let's see, how spot on did I get it? Not at all. I should probably move the guides in after I move the blocks in. That'd probably be smart. Okay. That's about the middle. 1 over, just for good luck. No, bring it back. That was good. Alright. Whoops. I just deleted something. That's not good. It's a good thing I've got this one over here, so I'm keeping the guides in place. Alright, there we go. Okay, I can guide a bomb in now. Uh-oh. Oh, shoot. I deleted a piston. That's bad. Hold on, let me fix that. Just like that. And what's bound to what here? I think I need to bind it to that. Okay, and now I just gotta take all these and do that. Okay. Whew. Crisis averted. Fix the problem. Alright. I'm gonna take one of these. Oh, wow, that's lined up perfectly. Okay, there we go. Got that. So I'm just going to layer by layer guide it in. Should I do 2 layer? No, I should do 1 layer. Okay. And this one's for black. Oh, I should make it the I-beam one. Yeah, I'm gonna make it the I-beam one. Because, you know, it's darker. Well, actually, no. It'd just be a pain in the butt. To have to, like, go one by one. Hello? Build up for treasure? What's going on? Oh, somebody's loading in a mech. That's what's going on. Okay. Man, I'm not about to select every single one of these. I'm gonna save what I've got. My general rule of thumb is make sure everything is, compressed down. Because especially if you're working with pistons, just don't let it be extended. It just make it. Yeah, it's still bugging out like that. All right, new server time. Hate doing this. Where? Oh my gosh. Roblox, why do you do this? This is like the worst thing you can do. If you're just trying to rejoin, you have to scroll all the way to the bottom. Alright. Well, I just wonder how many, when I select everything with the travel tool. Okay, I want to have. Okay, so it looks like white team is using an AFK farm. Not the one that I use though. Mine, you also have to do purple. I guess I just like this plot the most. Well, no, it's literally just because it's probably the easiest one to get into. Nobody ever does purple. I've only had to leave and join a different server so I could get into purple once. So yeah, this is what used to be controlling. There's a black wall here, and over here there's a bunch of just light bulbs. But now we just have door and elevator, neither of which work. I could demonstrate it, but I'll demonstrate it when it's done. Okay. We're gonna be doing the bombs. We're gonna be doing the actual nukes today. Yesterday, or last night I should say, I was just getting the guides, and if I remember correctly, I was fairly unhappy that the server was shutting down, so I ended the stream. Also, it was like 11 p.m., so, oh gosh. It was like freaking midnight, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna do something stupid if I keep this going. I was having YouTube being annoying with me, my bitrate being way too low. It's always been way too low. I don't know how to fix that. If anybody wants to teach me how to set up OBS for my live streams, please do. I'll accept anything. Okay, so this should be... Yeah, that is lined up. I want to make the full thing just so I can, just so I know that uh-oh. Don't worry, it's fine. So I remember the numbers. Yeah, it's 4 tall. So I know that it's probably going to be over probably 15,000. Either that or it's going to be around 15,000. Now, I decided not to make a gold one simply because I don't have enough gold. However, as I mentioned, I can use some of these that I'm close with. Obviously, brick's up here because brick is not going to be used for any bombs. That would spend the things even before I started doing this. Brick is off limits for bombs, even though I have a lot of it. Because I need a block that I have in abundance for things like knowing where I need to put things. Yeah, assembling it with these guides is going to be so much easier than doing it how I did it with the nuclear bomber. I just had a big platform and I had to guess. And stuff was off center, stuff was not looking good. It was a mess. Ooh, how am I going to do this? No, that's a stupid question. That's a very stupid question. Even though they're right next to each other, that doesn't matter. See, I can get rid of the I-beam, unless I have extra. And just be aware, I'm going to be buying a bunch of things, because I have 102,000 gold. I didn't think I'd be able to do it, but just let that soak in. 100,000 gold, I don't know if that's a lot or a little. Okay, 2304. Don't clone that. Do I have any extra I-beams? I have 550 extra. Okay, and just bring that in just like that. And now we just wait a bit for it to finish moving over. And then we can decide, do we want to do red, white, blue, or green? I'm being very enthusiastic, and it's only because I'm live streaming. Just kidding. I do this anyways, regardless of whether or not I'm live streaming. Then I get to unanchor everything here, and that's going to be painful. Green could be a nice one to do, but I kind of want to do blue. Oh, green is making an AFK farm. So, it's not running though. I don't want to disturb green. I'm gonna try and do white. Okay. Now, alright, that was actually a lot quicker than I thought it would be. First, I want to rotate this so that it's like that. I didn't even have to do that. I just wanted to do it so it looked nice. Uh-oh, I saw something move. Hopefully that wasn't bad. Oh, it was just because there was an anchored thing. Okay. Is the glue bound for yellow? Well, whatever. I'm gonna bind it blind. I'm gonna bind it for black. Oh no, it is not bound. Okay, I'm not binding anything. It's a good thing I caught that. So, now out here we got just a mess of wires. I don't know what goes to what. Like, that's how many there is. I just don't know anymore. In here, yeah, good luck. Something's going over there. We got stuff in here. It's... Yeah, this place is a mess of wires. This table is just insane. And, yeah, I still have to send the kill switch. I gotta figure that out. Oh, wait, no, I already got it figured out. The button's gonna set off the bombs once it's over there, and yeah. Okay, good. Um, uh-oh. Okay, that's good. I accidentally forgot the guides. Actually, no, I got rid of them because one of them fell. I'm gonna quickly save it because if something goes wrong, I don't want to have to redo this. And also, like, redo the guides. So, there we go. Should be saved. So, let's look at black because that's the one I just did. Okay, we're having some troubles. But that's probably because I'm moving 2,000 blocks at the same time. And boom, it pops out at black. I can get a very nice look around, see if they're here, wait until they come back, and then I can go into the other room and hit this black button right here. That is perfect. Now the other one that's supported by bombs is yellow. And all the other ones that are supported, I can spy on them. I can look at what they're doing. Now, I don't think anybody has isolation mode on. Don't mind the giant block of I-beams coming through. The other one that's supported is yellow. And here's yellow for you. Yellow was by far the simplest to do. It's gotta be. And it sends it basically right about here on the plot. And actually oh shoot, this thing I gotta do. Alright, bring it back. You just gotta give it a sec. It's because of the block. Unless it's because I accidentally set the wrong thing. No, because it's 1 and 2. Alright. So, First purchase of the stream. And I'm going to be getting, not delays, but I'll definitely be doing that later. I might not even be streaming then. Come on, I can buy balloons, right? I'm getting balloons. I ruined the surprise. Yes, I can. 3 for 45. How about 1,000? Ooh, man. It's 3,000 balloons, though, so I gotta do it. I'm not gonna do it again, though. Now, hopefully, I can, hopefully I can blocks that this has to do. Where are my balloons? Where are my newly acquired? There they are. Oh, no, it's at 2. I need it at... Actually, no, I just... Scale tool. Doesn't need to be accurate at all. Okay. How big is that balloon? Tiny. It's tiny. How many balloons is it? 100? How about now? 300. Okay. That might be good enough. Now for the finishing touch. I gotta color it because of the base. Definitely don't want me setting off green to set that off. So, the way I'm gonna do the balloons is they are going to, like, I'm binding them to the delay for the button because, hold on, let me just put a balloon down and clone the balloon so that it doesn't have any connections because I can't be bothered. Make sure that the balloon is anchored. Not a switch, a button. Okay. So, how much is this? 338. Actually, no, I'm not going to calculate nothing. Where are my buttons? There they are. Okay. Bind that. Yeah. However, if I, instead of this, I do this, there's a very small delay, but it stays up. It's like a switch almost. So that's why I'm gonna bind this, to the delay for black. But the top one, because that one's bound directly to the button. I mean, well, so are those, but like, these are for the bombs. I don't want it to go off when the bomb is going off. I want it to like happen basically right away. So that it can start pulling it up, and then, oh, whoops, oh gosh. Nobody's watching this stream. It's so low quality. Sorry about that. So yeah, that's the plan, because it's like, it's not cool. It's just like annoying. I'm just being a bad person if I just like put a little bit over their plot and then just blow it up and put blocks everywhere. That would just be mean. You know, so I want them to go up, and then after when they're decently far up there, I want it to go off and spread the blocks out, put them in the sky over there, not just on the ground there. Now, this will create a ton of lag, which is really my only concern. The lag is going to be horrible. However, the cameras they're attached to the glue, so they'll fall. So I'm going to need to add camera switches. I'm running out of delays. Hold on, I have a solution. I'm running out of delays. I'm just going to spend 5,000 on these. 200 more. Alright, I'm probably not going to be running out anymore. In fact, I don't know what someone's going to do with 200 delays. But I got 206 now. Alright. It is time to actually do this because I'm being stupid. It's time to go and do green. Because the 0 people that are watching this have been totally just begging me to do green this entire time, and yeah, the 0 people that are watching this right now. I know. They are so persuasive. They're relentless. They won't stop until they get what they want. No, don't clone it. Okay. Okay, yeah, that's pretty good. Let me just... Is that... No. There we go. You know, I can actually probably assemble it. Oh. Shoot. Uh-oh. It's not a problem. Just put it back on. As I was saying, I could probably assemble it here. Okay, so for green, I don't have any green ones that are like blocks that are normally green. I have grass. How much? Grass is weak though, right? Yeah, grass is like really weak, so it would be stupid. Coal is pretty strong actually. Um. Um. Do I want to do a... No, bouncy blocks are really weak. I mean, not nearly as weak as plastic. So I'm not using plastic, because even though it's light as heck, it won't get the job done. It just won't. Okay, what do I want to use for this? Do I just want to be boring? Use titanium again? No, I'm going to use concrete. Okay. This inside bit is gonna be a little bit weird because there's... Oh, I guess I can just ignore the glue block. Oh, no. Let me just move that to the side so I can get this bomb going. I mean, this would probably be the most efficient way to do it, right? Just get this glue block out of here. And also this camera. I can also get out of here. Alright. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Now it's time to build the bomb. Or at least the payload. The warhead, if you will. Should have made it just slightly off to the side, but I wanted to not cause myself pain at all. Didn't want to cause myself any pain. I'm going to move this out of the way because it's interfering. Oh, shoot. Uh-oh. Okay. There we go. That should... Yes. Okay. Move this off to the side. Move this off to the side and move this off to the side. Okay, there we go. Now it's time to make another one. Oh, I actually got that over there. I need it to be over there too. That's good. Come on. Yeah, nobody's watching this, but you know, just in case somebody wants to play this back, what do you think? How long do you think it's gonna take for this to load? The bomber. Oh, I selected something else. Oh, right, yeah. The bomber took like 8 to 10, like 9 to 10 minutes to load. This has the same amount of like nukes as that. 6. I mean, the other one had 7. The bomber has 7. But I'm only gonna do the 6 because I'm not making one that's made out of explosives. No, I'm not doing that. Clone up there, so I can just move it down, and then I can wait for that, and then you know I can. All right, now I just gotta move it down. Then when it's finally done being moved down, I can move this out of the way. I started with using these, and now I'm just using this and this to put it. I'm not gonna do that anymore. I'm gonna do it off to the side slightly, so I'm gonna need this again. Okay, it's almost done. You can tell because the texture starts to appear. And then it just starts. Yes. 2304. Okay. Alright. And rotate. And move. Move again. Move again. And then select all that. Unanchor it. Alright. What? It's probably because it's anchored. Alright. 338. And gonna boom. Make sure that isn't anchored. Make sure that isn't anchored. Okay, and there. 338. And there we go. That's 3 of the things done. This is great. Alright. Anchor that. And get it out of here. That's gonna be too far forward. And then this should be able to just... Uh-oh. Just clone this over. Alright. Got a new one. Alright. For white, I'm gonna... yeah, I'm gonna do concrete again. Concrete? What am I saying? Titanium. Okay, it says that the stream has gotten 1 view. That's enough for me to explain what I'm doing. What I'm doing right now is making the payload for the nukes. The intention is not to crash the game. The intention is to get it very close to crashing the game. So, you know, if somebody's annoying me, I can go to purple, load this up, and then it'll be and then and hopefully, like, they just, or, just to annoy people a little bit. I didn't think it through all the way, but, I mean, well, no, because I can just kill switch to get the most out of it. And that's probably going to be the one I use the most. I'm not going to just, like, do it to one person. I never do that. I just, all of it. So, after I've got all the payload done, which is just going to be red and blue after I finish this. Okay, I'm just going to move this over there, and then I can do red, and then I can do blue. Or I can do, yeah, I'm going to do red first, and then I'm going to do blue. They are really close. But it should be far enough. Hello, Spark Shark VR. Uh-oh. That's 4, right? Yeah. Okay. I hope it's 4. If it's not 4, then it's going to be not the best. When I'm done making all of the warheads, I guess, all of the black things, and I've got them all in place, and I've got all the things wired up. I'm gonna select everything and with the trowel tool and see how many blocks it is. Okay. Now I should just be able to... Yep, and it's on there. It's not, these things aren't really scaled properly, but it's really only just making it hit the corner that counts, I guess. Alright. Red or blue? Which one do I want to do first? Hmm. Ooh, what the? That's off by a lot. There we go. Why did I not use the scale tool? Dang it. Screw it. I don't need these on the side of this anymore. So I'm going to carefully remove them. Okay, there we go. Alright, it's balloon time. It's kind of already white, so I'm just going to keep it that way. Okay, I've made a ton of progress. I'm going to save it. Now, I'm going to save it now, and I'm going to save it as fast as I can. No! God! Stop. I'm turning on isolation mode. I need to save it. And these guys keep opening the door. They broke the door too. Of course they did. You guys can have a look, but don't break my door. Everything looks good there. Alright. Okay. Okay, I need this shut. I can't be having this open. Okay, there we go. Now it is saved properly. So now if they want to have a look, they can have a look. That is, if they're going to be willing to come back. Okay, so I'm gonna take a quick break from building to go over how this is currently working. So, we just finished white. So, let's send it over. Please work. Uh-oh. That is not good. Okay, something is anchored. Turning on isolation mode. It's the balloon, isn't it? Alright. I'll unanchor the balloon. Alright. Take two. Oh, I got that way off to the side. So it sends it along over to white, and then boom. It's here. I'm gonna bring it back now before somebody spawns in at white and puts a block there. And there we go, it's back. Now what I plan to do is make this one, these down here are going to explode it. These up here are they're gonna like detach the things. And the buttons are going to send it back. Okay, we also did black, so here it is at black. I don't know why it's taking so long. Maybe it's because there's like a lot of pistons. Green has isolation mode on. You wanna know what would be funny? Well, okay, so I'm gonna just go through all of them. Why? What? What? Okay, bring it back. Uh-oh. You can see it over there, kinda. Okay, something is wrong with red. Hopefully green does not have this issue. Uh-oh. Dang it. Quick, get it out of there. There's a player. Okay, there's a problem with Red's camera. Let's try that. That should do it. There we go. So here's the red. You weren't able to see it. Okay. I think green is lit. And now the lights are on over here. Here is blue. Oh gosh. Oh, I'm gonna get that out of there. Okay. And then finally yellow. See, it's hidden until boom. And that should be all of it. I'll do white just in case I missed it. I don't think I missed it, but I'm gonna do white anyways. Shoot, no, I just sent one to black. Oh no. Oh, it was back. Okay, it's there. I just love this. Like, they're just casually building, they just see this run across their plot. There is no counter to this. Because if you try to break it by putting your anchored blocks on it, I'm just gonna explode it. I'm not gonna care, I'm just gonna explode it. You know, I'm just gonna detach it and get the thing back. Like, unless you put it specifically on the pistons, I literally just won't care. Alright, oh, 14,625 blocks. That is everything. Alright, get rid of this. Get rid of this. Get rid of 2 of these. Okay, how many titanium blocks do I have? I can make one more. You know, Blue's talking a lot, so I'm gonna go say hi to Blue. And I don't think they're speaking English. The only reason why I think that is because they're saying like strange things for someone who speaks English. So I think they're speaking Spanish. Like, yeah, they just seem to make 0 sense a lot of the time. Okay, so by now, if you've watched this, you know the drill. Get the camera out of the way. I'm going to set my scale tool back to 1. Get a glue block. Oh yeah, this should be a piece of cake. Whoops, I accidentally got rid of the glue block. That's whatever, I guess. I want to get that away from that building. Okay. Just trying to think. I should save just in case I make a mistake. Or like I make one out of a material I don't want to use. Okay, so I could make both of these out of bouncy, but I don't want to do that. Then again, I also don't want to be boring. So I'll make the ones out of bouncy blocks, but I'm just going to like use them to reload. I mean, it's just like the usability of the nuke. I want to be able to have reliable... I want it to be reliable. Extremely reliable. If I'm gonna be honest, I think just this, like, bottom one alone is... Ooh. Dang it. Move it down. Okay. I'm gonna clone that. I'm gonna move this over here. Okay, I'm gonna have to buy 2,000 more. Shouldn't be too hard because you get like, what, 50? Or something? Alright, one more. And then that's the blue one done. Obviously after I get the glue and camera on it. Yes. Uh-oh. Oh, whoops. do balloons. Okay, I need to get 1,882. Eh. Yeah, there. Oh, look at it. It's beautiful. It's almost done and it's beautiful. One more and I'll be able to send just the warhead to whichever base I want. I won't be able to do anything with it, but I'll be able to send it. Okay. Not gonna reveal the amount of blocks, even though I'm dying to know. Where are my bricks? There they are. I wanna like Alright, and let's do this again. Alright. Yes, that is aligned pretty well with what I want. Oh no, please don't start lagging now. I don't remember if I saved it. Okay, that was weird. Okay, maybe it was this guy loading in. What is this? I thought I saw some text. Oh yeah, I'm good. Jets. Okay, so I think this is supposed to be some kind of plane. Based off of the word jets in the front. But I'm not sure. Actually, hold on. I'm gonna bring this over here instead. Alright, now let's make the last one. can just move it over and put the camera back on. Save the build on the stream, and I'll probably be back on in maybe a few hours. Okay, and it's almost done moving. Okay, there we go, it's in there. I can remove these guides. Alright. Now for probably the last part of this stream, because it's been going for nearly 2 hours. There's the kill switch button, the kill button, if you, I guess. Alright, let's test all of them. Oh, these guys have isolation mode on. Alright. Hello again. Okay, and black. It's a little bit, resource intensive, maybe. Alright. Black works. No, go. He's gonna do something bad to it. Okay, red. Good. Green. Oh, what? Alright, green works. There's a small problem, maybe. It might be a pretty big problem, potentially. I saw something from black, the black one, so I'm gonna do it again. Yeah. But I mean, I'm sure that's fine. I can just fix it later. It's not like it sends one over to black as well. It just pushes one of the pistons, which is not a big deal at all. I'll go through the frustration of doing that when I'm not live streaming, because that probably wouldn't be very enjoyable. I gotta get this back here quick before they go. Nobody saw anything. I am a little bit interested to see what if instead of doing purple, I actually did blue. So, I know it, physically can't work if it's either of these or white, so, any of these, but maybe it could, no, there's no way, right? Okay, I want to send the one from yellow back. And okay. Alright, yeah, so it's looking like this should be a very, very simple fix that I gotta do. I just gotta find exactly which one is sticking out, which actually should be pretty easy. I'm just going to send the one over to green. Oh no. What is... No, I probably don't want to show that on YouTube. I thought they were just trying to recreate the ship in, the picture for the game thumbnail. I did not anticipate that. Gosh, I hope I don't get in trouble for that. Okay, so there we go. I can send one of these to any base with the click of a button. But, it's just a laggy as heck spying tool right now. The next stream, before I even do the next stream, I'm gonna figure out how I want to do it. So, I'm gonna do it with white, so you guys aren't gonna see white, you're just gonna see me blow up. No, you're not gonna see me blow white up. I'm not gonna do that. So that would be stupid. I'd have to reload all of this. Just know that I push that button for white, and I wait, and once it's arrived, I just walk into here, and I push this button. Because, when you send it, just imagine I click the button. It's supposed to light, that up, so you'd hit the button to extinguish the light. And the button gets rid of the it sends the thing back. So it send all of these back after it deploys the balloon and gets rid of the glue. And it sends it back, and yeah, then that will be that. I'm going to have to test, though. Is the balloon strong enough? I mean, it's not a small balloon. But, these, I'd imagine, are pretty heavy. I don't know if the weight stacks with blocks inside of blocks, but if it can't lift it, then that's a problem. And I'm gonna have to just keep trying different, sizes until I get one that does lift it at a pretty good speed. So I want it up in the air. Oh, just look at that. Okay, what do I want to do now? I'm going to end the stream here because I've been going for 2 hours now. I'll be back in maybe another 2 hours, maybe more, probably more. With and I'll know what I gotta do. Should have put this on the other side. I'm not gonna know what's going to what now. Okay, just one last test though. I'm gonna grab a regular piston. Then I'm gonna get a button. And a delay. Ah, okay. So I don't need the delay for the button. Okay, that's good to know. However, I'm still gonna use a delay for the for the camera. I feel like in here somewhere I should add a thing that's gonna have all these on it, including purple, and I've got a plan for that. I'm gonna do it right now. Where is that one camera? There it is. Okay, I don't know what this thing is hooked up to. You can't see that very well. Okay, what about now? Whoops. It's alright, but you still can't really see it good. I'm gonna do a little... No, actually, I'm just gonna put a brick on the seal, on like the top. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna have a floating camera. Dang it, I fell again. Should add a. I should just add a regular. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm just gonna switch. Alright, yes. Alright, good. Alright, and the amount of blocks is 19,904. So basically 20,000 blocks. If you wanted to make this, you need 20,000 blocks. Wow. Alright, well that's enough of this stream. Actually, it says... I'll wait a minute.